So now I will present you how to apply, what are the conditions, some more practical aspects to submit your proposal. So yeah, the first one, so I've seen several questions about that. How many participants I need to compose my consortium? It's at least 3 independent entities coming from 3 different countries participating in PRIMA. And we need at least 1 partner from an EU country, a northern country, and 1 partner from a non-EU country, so a south country. And the third one can be or in the north or in the south. But the 3 of them must be in a PRIMA participating state. Next one. Also, where you can find all the information. All the information about the calls, about the templates, it's on our website. Our website is our main source of information. You will find all the information about the call. I will present you just in the next slide the calls. And also there is 2 interesting tools, the partnering tool to find partner that will be presented by my colleague Ali in the next session. And also if you want to be part of the evaluation committee, there is the expert registration tool where you can submit your CV. And so you are in our database, and according to the scope of the call, we can contact you to be part of this. Of course, if you are an evaluator, you cannot submit or participate to any proposal submitted to PRIMA the same year. This is a condition. Next one, please. So the general information, as I told you, everything is on our website. There is a section called Call for Proposal, and so under this section, when you click, you can have the detail of the call. Next one, please. This is what it looks like. So you click on Call for Proposal, and here you have the list of the call open for this year. The list of the call in section 1 and the list of the call section 2. There is a button with more info. So when you click on this button, more info, of course, you will have more information on the call. You will find the full call text, and also at the bottom of the page, you will find all the documents that are needed to submit. So you must, of course, read the guidelines because they explain everything that is needed, that is requested, the eligibility, the admissibility. I will explain you that later on, but you will find this document. You will find the templates that are needed to submit your proposal. Do not use other templates than the ones that are on our website. And yes, and once you have all the documents ready, next one, please. You want to submit your proposal. So there is a button called Submit Proposal just in front of the title of the call. And when you click on this button, you are automatically redirected to the ANR platform, the French platform that is our submission platform. So if you are already registered in this platform, you enter your email address and your password. If you are not registered, you can request a new password, and then it will create you an access. This is the coordinator that has to do that. Only the coordinator creates the proposal on the submission website, so through the button I've just showed you, and he will have to enter the main information about the project, the title, the duration, etc. And here I want to raise your attention on the electronic submission system handbook, because I will not detail in this presentation all the steps that are required to submit your proposal. But there is this nice handbook that is done with screenshot, and it guides you step by step on how to submit from the beginning to the end. So I really encourage you to read this handbook, to have it close to you when you are submitting your proposal. And it's also, of course, available on our website. You can find it easily. Next one, please. As I just told you, it's the coordinator that will create the proposal online, and he will have to invite his partner. So he will enter the data of his partner, mainly the name and the email address. And once this is done, there is an automatic message that is generated and that is sent to the partner, and it invites him to log to the platform and to fulfill all the administrative data and financial when needed. Next one. So under the menu call for proposal, there is also a section called reference document. So here, the reference document is really where you can find all the documents about PRIMA, our legal documents, but also the strategic research and innovation agenda that we have referred to when we were presenting the topic, because there are priorities inside. So you can have a look to this document. The annual work plan, once it is validated, you will find it here. And you will have also the grant agreement model to have an idea about the rules for financial aspects for section 1. And then there are two sections, guidance for section 1, guidance for section 2, in which there is the guidelines, the call text, and the electronic submission handbook. There is another section that is called templates. So in this section, you will find all the templates you need. Just go back. Yeah. You will find the templates for the part 1, the administrative data, and the templates for the part 2, that is your proposal itself. Next one. So what is needed to submit a full proposal? You need to have an eligible consortium. This is a must, of course, so be careful. In section 1, almost all the entities are eligible to participate, but in section 2, you have to respect the national regulation of your countries. So this is very important. Sometimes, for example, private partners can be funded, sometimes not. So it depends on the status of your entity. So for section 2, please be sure to be eligible before starting. And then you have to submit all the documents. These documents have to be uploaded on the submission platform, the ANR platform, and it consists on part 1, the administrative data. So this is a template, please. It's a template. I will present you this template just after. The part 2, that is your document, the core document of your submission, because it is your proposal. And for the budget. The budget at stage 1, we only request the global budget for each partner. So, and the global budget, there are two data to enter. It's the full cost of the project and the amount requested to PRIMA or to the funding agency. It depends. The amount you request, normally it's very clear. The full cost of the project, sometimes there are some misunderstanding, but this is the total cost of the project. It means that it's all the resources you will invest in this project. You have part of your project that can be funded by PRIMA or the funding agency, but sometimes you have additional source of funding, such as a PhD that is funded by the university, or the salary of the permanent staff that can be covered also directly by the university or the enterprise or whatever. So this counts as own funding. So this is what we are requesting here. For the stage 2, you have to submit a detailed budget. And here, when it will be the moment, we will upload on the platform the Excel files that are needed. But it's only needed for the stage 2, the full proposal stage. If not, we don't want the detail of your budget. Be careful about the budget. The templates are different for section 1 and section 2. Section 1, the template is exactly the one as H2020. For section 2, it's a specific template for the funding agency. And of course, you have to fulfill all the data that are requested in the platform. It's not a lot, but it's mainly administrative data about your institution and about yourself, the PI. So there is an admissibility check, meaning that we will look that you have submitted all the requested documents, and an eligibility check of your consortium. The eligibility check is done by PRIMA for Section 1 and by PRIMA and the funding agency for Section 2. So now just the content quickly of the part 1, the administrative part. It's very simple, but don't forget to upload this document. If not, your project cannot be declared eligible and cannot pass to the evaluation step. This is a very simple document. It's about the title, the acronym, the list of the partners, and a small abstract, keywords, the call to which you are applying, the topic, and the type of research, the type of action you are submitting to, innovation action or research and innovation action. And then there are some quick questions asked to the coordinator if the project has been submitted in the past, if you have checked the eligibility, these kind of things that you just tick a box. But it's very important. Also an important point, I forget to tell you, the submission website is open 1 month before the deadline. So it will not be open tomorrow. If you try to log, it will not work. You have to wait 1 month before the deadline. From this moment, you will be able to access the submission website and so to upload all your documents and the data requested. Next one, the part 2. So I will not detail this part because there will be a specific presentation by Mohamed that will explain you what we are expecting to see under each title. But just to let you know that the part 2, so it's your scientific document, it's your project, and for the pre-proposal stage, it's limited to 10 pages. If you are above 10 pages, the system will automatically reject your proposal. So be careful, 10 pages maximum for stage 1. For the proposals that are invited to stage 2, there are the template, of course, has more section, and it will be limited to 50 pages. Again, I will not enter into details. My colleague will present you that later on. Next, the evaluation process. How does it work? So you submit your proposal. We receive all the documents, and as I just told you, we will do an admissibility check and an eligibility check. This eligibility check is very important in Section 2 because each funding agency is verifying if you are following their rules. If you have passed this step, so the proposal is declared eligible, and we send your proposal to 3 independent experts that are covering the topic of your project. These experts are anonymous. They don't know each other. They don't know who is participating to the evaluation. They don't know who is evaluating what. It's totally blind. So each evaluator is doing his own evaluation remotely. We call that the individual evaluation report. And then once we have received all the individual evaluation, we gather all the evaluators into a panel. And in this panel, the evaluators discuss and rank the proposal. So at the end of the stage 1, they provide us a list of recommended projects to be invited for the full proposal stage. And when you are on this list, okay, you are invited to submit your full proposal. So we start again the process of submission, admissibility check, eligibility check, and then your project is again sent to 3 independent experts. And again, we have a panel, and this final panel recommend a list to be funded. In Section 1, the funding comes directly from the European Commission, so from us. You will sign the grant agreement directly, the coordinator and PRIMA. And while in Section 2, each beneficiary is signing a contract with his national funding agency because he will receive the fund from his national funding agency and not from PRIMA. Then, of course, the project starts and we have the monitoring period of the project. Next one, please. The evaluation criteria are very simple. They are the H2020 criteria, 3 criteria: excellence, impact, quality and efficiency of the implementation. This last, quality and efficiency of the implementation, is only for stage 2. For the pre-proposal stage, we only have excellence and impact. Both are scored out of 5 points, so they have equal scoring. So it's very important to take care of the impact section that is mainly the one that is neglected by the people, but it's very important because it counts for half of the point. For innovation action, the impact section is also very important because there is a weight of 1.5 for the score. So we multiply the score by 1.5 for the innovation action. There are also thresholds that you have to respect or you have to reach to be invited to the next step or to be invited for funding. The threshold for stage 1, it's 4 points out of 5 in excellence and 4 points out of 5 in impact. If you have 5 and 3, it doesn't work. You need at least 4 and 4 in each criteria. For the stage 2, the full proposal, there is the additional criteria implementation. And here the threshold is 3 out of 5 for each criteria, 3 in excellence, 3 impact, 3 implementation, but with a global overall score of 10 out of 15. These are the threshold. Next one. Here, these are the evaluation criteria. I will not read it, of course. These are the details of the criteria, so what there is under excellence, under impact, and under the efficiency of the implementation. You can find this information in the guidelines in our orientation paper. These are the classical H2020 criteria, as I already told you. The recommendation. Don't wait the last minute. It's a simple process, but it takes time. It takes time to enter all the names and all the entities in the website. It's not difficult, but it takes time. And when everybody also is logged at the same time, of course, the system is slower, and so it generates troubles and inconvenience. So just start. You can always save what you have entered. You will not lose at all the information entered. So start from the beginning, entering step by step the necessary information. Be sure to submit the part 1, the administrative data. We insist because each year we declared project non-eligible for this reason. This is a pity. So please check, have your checklist. I need the part 1, I need the part 2, and I need an overall budget for the stage 1. And section 2, of course, please, each partner try to contact your NCP, your national contact point. There is a list of NCP on the PRIMA website. You can contact them and to check, verify your eligibility before applying. Because sometimes when the partner is not eligible, it puts at risk the whole project. So it's very important to check this point. And I will finish here. Thank you very much for your attention.